Hello. I'm here. Mama Grace, are you here? Lillian's here. Jim! Lillian says, is Mama Grace here? I have to plug in. She's not here. My cousins are here. Oh, someone sent me a note that they thought my dad had written them. And it's your dad. So I want to send that to you tonight. Hi, tie-dyed Patty. Sip. I'm just sipping. She's not here, Lil. She's not here. I know. Danny Dine? Oh my goodness. Mama Grace is doing great. She's, you want to come be by me? Come on. Come on. Lillian doesn't have any jewelry on tonight. Anything. She's doing really great. How are you, Danny Dine? So I'm here. I want to learn how to play guitar, finally, now that I'm retiring. Hi, Brent. Hi, Brent Boone, Reiki master, friend. Lil, your friends are all there. Look, over here. Over here. Yeah. There they are. I didn't find a match for my candle. My friend Bernita brought me over a package of things, and inside the package of things, of magic, was a lighter that I've lost already. So thank you, Bernita. I got to light my candle. Can you see it? Hi, Sam. Wow, there's fun people here. Bernita, thank you for the lighter and for the treats. And, hi, Allison DeGrassi. Wow. How cool. How cool are we? Hi, Dawn. So this is Lillian Pearl, in case you haven't met. Hi, Julie. Yeah, Bernita brought me some treats, and then Anne Reitz. I ran into her on the street today. You may have seen my little post about her. My little post. That's what people say. Oh, I saw your little post on Facebook. You know, that 3,000 people saw. I saw that little post. Cafe Tosi's, downtown St. Joe. I have minestrone soup for me. I would share, but thank you, Bernita. And I got wine. But, so yeah. Ooh, did I spill that? No, I didn't spill it. Tosi Cafe. I now have lemons and ginger and tea. Mini Tosi soup from Anne Reitz. So at Cafe Tosi, starting tomorrow, Friday. Hey, Jan Peters, that was some funny shit today. If any of you saw that post, that long post that I posted today, and you read it, and many of you shared it, my friend Jan is the one that sent it to me. It's really funny if you haven't read it. I'll do what? Just go to my page and you'll see it. It's really funny. Yeah, minestrone soup. Lucky girl. I am being taken care of. Mama Grace is doing well. I'm going to stay away from her for probably as soon as my symptoms are gone. I'll stay away from her for at least another week or more. I love you. So, people have been talking about that they're afraid their dog is going to get the virus. Hi, Cheryl. Your dog cannot get the virus. And Katie, if you're there, please post if you'd like. But if I sneeze on Lillian and use her as a handkerchief, or I cough on her, which I have done because she kind of has been my nurse, and then, hi Sandra, and then you came over and did this to her, and then you went like this, you might get sick. So don't do that. So yes, and then if the dog touches another dog, apparently that can be a problem. Hi, Pat. Yeah, Bernita and Ray, everybody knows each other. We got California. My grandmother used to hoard Toasties Minestrone soup by the quart. And what's wrong with that? Running a story tomorrow you can't catch from your pets. So Jim Chang is in Louisville. He's the editor of the USA Today. And what I found out is now the life section of USA Today, she likes when I do that, is now dedicated strictly to COVID. Is that correct, Jim? And they are running a story tomorrow about how you can't catch it from your pets. So, don't do this like what I'm doing. One of the editors. I'm going to wipe my nose. Hi, Kim. And she can't get sick because she's a miracle dog. Right, Lillian Pro? Look over there. Over here. Over here. Anyway. You still there, Jan? I haven't really been singing much. I haven't been singing at all. And I don't have any yeah, people are worried. I was going to have Katie come on and talk with me, Dr. Katie Summers, my sister in California. Hi, Jay. But it's just you can't get your dog sick, and your dog can get sick, but Ozzy Osbourne ate bats, and like I said, and my belief is practice 10 feet, because 6 feet is 4. So 10 feet is more like 6. Hi, Chris. I have a request. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover the night I looked at you. Oh, a place that I call home. Bev Hahn. I wish Rolf was around. Oh, speaking of music and speaking of something you would like, Patricia, what books am I reading? What books are you reading? This is my friend David Dodd's complete annotated Grateful Dead lyric book. Every song. It's the 50th edition, anniversary edition. Every song. It's art in my house. It's how when I learn a song that I thought I knew of theirs, I go and read about this song. So David Dodd, thank you. David lives in Petaluma. Oh, I know. You can come over and check it out. It doesn't leave the house because it literally is art. And, Redemption by David Baldacci. So, if you've never checked this book out, you might want to do what everyone seems to do and go to Amazon or contact David. David, can they buy books directly from you? David sent me a postcard tonight. I think I'm going to start rocking the postcard. I know. It's really amazing. So, that's one other book I'm reading. Gloria Steinem. Oh, and I found this today too. James. Trying to think. Oh, there's my Kleenex. You and I have been together for a long time, seems forever that I've had you here by my side. Up and down, all around, life's been an adventure, baby. Dreams rewritten, love left on the fly. Through it all, our love has seen us through. Tonight, standing here with you, sitting, I know a place that I call home, yeah. It's not a house, it's not a town or a city, it's a place we're at when we are alone. Oh, 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 oh. You can be across the room, in a crowd, I catch your eye. I know you see the same things that I see. Even when we disagree, there's still a common place that we can always find a way to travel to. Through it all, our love has seen us through. Tonight, standing here with you, I know a place that I call home, yeah. Hi, Sydney. It's not a house, it's not a town or a city, it's a place we're at when we are alone. Oh, 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 oh. If I had a chance to do it all again, what would it change? 'Cause it might change the story's end. I know a place that I call home, yeah. It's not a house, it's not a town or a city, it's a place we're at when we are alone. Oh, 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 when we are alone. La da 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 la da 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 la 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 da 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 da. Hi, Antonio. Did you like that, Bill? That song was written by Bev Hahn. And Bev was a singer-songwriter from Michigan. And I think I first saw her when I was about 10. You're welcome. Thank you for inspiring it. Hey, Mike Mong. Wow, Mike Mong, when are you going to be playing a show? From Thailand. Anyway, Bev, I first saw her at McGrath's. Anybody remember McGrath's? Nino was playing there and Bev was there, and I saw her and I looked over at my mom and I said, that's what I want to do when I grow up. So, as the years went by, I became good friends with her, and I would come home and visit her, and we would have these long conversations. And the next day, she would call me and say, you know, when you were telling me about your heartbreaking, well, I wrote a song about it. Or remember the night when you were telling me, I wrote a song about it. But she didn't make a record. I kept saying, you need to make a record of your music, Bev. Oh, someday. So finally, someday came, and she and Dan Geib built a studio in Dan Geib's basement so that they would record for, who knows, the rest of their lives. And Dan Geib plays guitar and banjo, and he's in a band called the Art Gompers Band, but I think now it's called the Dan Geib. I can't remember what they're called. But Art Gompers is Mike McKinley, Mark Albers, I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Dan Pavlidis and Dan Geib. And they decided to do Bev's music. So they built the studio and they started rehearsing and doing gigs. And they started recording. And I was in California, in Willits. And one morning, Jim Hahn, Bev's husband, actually, it said Bev. I picked up the phone and I said, hey, Bev. And he goes, it's not Bev, it's Jim. Bev died last night. So I flew home and I sang at the funeral with Danny Dine, I think. And then a few months later, Jim asked me to do the record of her music, make a record of her music with the band, with Art Gompers. And I said, I can't, because I can't even sing the songs yet. And he's, but you know all the songs. I want you to sing the songs. It's a good record. It's a really good record. And I have some. And then one night, I had a vision, and she came to me, and I was looking at her, and I said, what are you doing here? And she said, what do you mean? And I said, you're dead. And she goes, oh, I know that. I said, and now Jim and Dan want me to make a record of your music. And she said, so do it. And I said, I can't. And she said, why? I said, because I'm so sad when I sing your songs. And she goes, but you know all of them, and you know them so well, and some of them are about you, and you need to do it. And I said, why? And she said, because if you sing my songs, people will hear your voice. And I called Jim the next day, and I said, let's do the record. So we made a record of Bev's music, and it ended up being on the charts in Australia and Italy, and I mean, it went places. So her music was heard around the world. And hopefully one of these days, we had a gig coming up, but it got canceled. So when I sing Bev's songs now, I always encourage people to check her out and check the record out, because she's a hell of a songwriter and an amazing friend. And I miss her and I love her. And hi, Serena. Hi, Gina. So anyway, that's a place that I call home. Hi, Renee. Oh, I'm looking forward to drinking champagne with you one of these days. Any of you. I'd love to drink champagne with any of you. What do you think, Lil? I played one of those games on Facebook. I know, you're not supposed to play the games, but it came up tequila. Actually, I like to have tequila and champagne together. It's been known to happen. Thanks for the ginger, Ann Reitz. And the water, and the lighter, and the treats, Bernita. Hi, Lisa. Cecily, so tomorrow in the USA Today newspaper, there's going to be an article about what we discussed. Your dog can't get sick. If you, again, I'll say it again, if you sneeze on your dog or go like this on your dog, and then somebody else comes over and goes like this to your dog, and then they go like this, I think that person could get sick. If a dog rubs up to your dog and they play and they get crazy, and then that dog goes home with that person and that person goes like this to their dog, then maybe they could get sick. But the dog is not going to get sick. Anybody else reading anything cool? Drinking anything fun? I've noticed I sometimes drink tea loud. I wasn't taught to drink tea loud, so now I'm working on not drinking loud. No, just kidding. Right? That doesn't cancel out our conversation. In fact, we can talk tonight if you want. So tomorrow in USA Today, read the article. Hi, Jim. Oh, someone was asking, who's this? It's James Taylor. John R. Burr and I made a record called Moonlight Ladies. It's music of James Taylor and women that he knew. Joni Mitchell, Carly Simon, Linda Ronstadt, Carole King. Hi, Adrian. How are you? So we got Seattle, Berkeley, Benton Harbor, New Jersey. Uh-oh. What happened? Hey, pretty lady. Nancy Pelosi, she has a book? Sorry to know. If I may, so far, 2 dogs have tested positive for the virus, both in Hong Kong, according to the World Health Organization. I had a Belching Beaver peanut butter milk stout today. Wow! I've never a Belching Beaver peanut butter milk. See, the peanut butter and stout, I don't know. I mean, I can eat peanut butter on pretty much anything, so maybe I'll have to try it. Hey, Jeff Ferroni. Peanut butter stout. I've had banana stout, New Orleans. Oh, it's written by her daughter. I've met her daughter. I met her daughter at a thing that I sang for. Oh, I bet that's interesting. Yeah, we got New Orleans. We have all kinds of stuff happening. So, yeah, I'd started reading. I'm reading a lot. Thank you. So are you. I haven't started the next thing because I have to do something. I'm feeling better. Yeah. I'm feeling better. My plan is to be on Saturday. I love your heart too. Good night, Pat. On Saturday, it will be 14 days from when I first got sick. And I'll go from there. Hi, Greg. I don't know if my mom is here. Mama Grace, are you here? Isabel. Oh, I'm sorry, Lillian. She's not here. Lisa, are you here? Katie? Anybody else? What are you reading? What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are your pets' names? Tuck and Patty are here. I know, Lil Dick. I got excited too. Where are Tuck and Patty? Where's Tuck and Patty? Are Tuck and Patty here? I've been steaming a lot. Drinking a lot of ginger tea. A lot of lemon. I don't know. She watched you the other day. Hey, Tuck, Patty, when's your next show? Is it this weekend? Are you doing another one? Hi, Ro Capizzo. Okay. I'll do that one for you. Hi, Molly. Well, the sun is surely sinking down, but the moon is slowly rising. So this old world must still be spinning around, and I still love you. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes. It's alright. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore, but I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone. It won't be long before another day. We're gonna have a good time, and no one's gonna take this time away. You can stay as long as you like, so close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's alright. I don't know no love song, and I can't sing the blues anymore, but I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone. Oh yeah, Chris and I saw JT and Jackson Brown at Wrigley Field. Hi, Cookie Marenko. We did a good version of that, huh? You can, if you like, someone is asking me, Alice Munro, my favorite short story writer, wonderful Canadian. That song makes Lillian sleepy. So we put on our hoods. I found another hoodie today. I have like 3 hoodies. I didn't know I had 3 hoodies. Thought I had 2. Yeah, JT was there. But Jackson Brown has tested positive because he was able to get a test. Thank you. If you would like to tip me, I guess that's what people are doing. I've been doing Facebook Live concerts for like 3.5 years, and I never thought about the tipping thing, but I do have a Venmo account, and it is my name, Jenna, Jenna dash Mammina. Bernita, pot pie in the oven. Pot pie in the oven. Pot pie in the oven. What kind of pot pie? And grapes. I love you, Bernita. Jürgen Lorke, your mom used to make our curtains for us at our house. Who else is out there? Anybody else? Where is everybody? Where are you, Jürgen? I don't even know. Pot pie in the oven. I know it's hot child in the city. Oh! So I still don't know if my mom's here, but if I say her name again, Lillian will start looking for her again. Ann Arbor, Benton Harbor. Do we have any other harbors? See, in January, I remember I went to New Mexico, New York, and New Orleans. I'm really happy that you're all here, because this is 12 days. This is what 12 days of... Oh, I should do that. I should open my wine. I'm not drinking right now, but I will. This is what 12 days of quarantine looks like. I have gone for walks, I admit. But I've gone for walks, and then I walk back up to my house. And then, I love you, Gina. Gina, why don't you call me? FaceTime. FaceTime me, and I'll introduce you to everybody. Come on. FaceTime. I know I should open my wine, but it's downstairs. I'd have to walk downstairs. I'm drinking tea, and I'm drinking water from Tosi's. Come on, Gina. Call me. We can talk. I'll introduce you. You guys, my friend Gina, so she's a chef. She's this crazy, crazy, amazing chef. And we met at a gig in New Orleans, and then we ran into each other at a funeral, and then the last time I was in New Orleans, she came over to my super groovy suite at the Loft, associated with the internet. Child in the city.
Hey, lady.
This is Gina.
Running wild.
So I was up to the point where we met at we met at a funeral, Pat Fahey's funeral, and
yes.
then you came to my groovy. Is it 523? Loft 523, right? Sorry, Sean.
Yes,
Loft.
wherever you stayed. Yeah, wherever you stayed.
Wasn't that cool?
It was very beautiful.
It was really beautiful.
And it was very beautiful and very clean. And one of my friends' paintings was on the wall, David Haruni, and I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. And then we realized that we also had San Francisco ties. It was all that, a can of paint.
And New York ties.
New York ties, yeah. Like, we've known each other, but we didn't know we knew each other
For years, for like 2 decades. We were literally in the same room, like in different places in different states.
Right.
Oh, there's Jim.
That's how it is.
Jim says, "Great to see you, Gina."
Great to see you too. Hello.
So, what did you make tonight for dinner?
Actually, tonight I did not cook too much, but my husband made we had some braised pork that was done in like Caribbean style, and we had some tortillas, made lentils because beans took too long, so it was in like southwestern style lentils because that's what's up. So it was a kind of combination of guacamole and salsa, some marinated cabbage, kind of like a fiesta plate, but done, like we haven't been able to go to the grocery store in 2 weeks, so we used what we had. And it was tasty. We've been really pulling some stuff out of the freezer. I'd love to do some demos, and you were like, do this, and I'm like, well, I don't really have my usual array of ingredients. It's very limited.
Maybe we could do a chopped in your kitchen, like
yeah,
four
it's
ingredients.
Not gonna happen.
Who has cabbage in their refrigerator right now?
Well,
I actually
funny
do.
enough, I grabbed everything I knew would last room temperature when I went to the grocery store. So I grabbed turnips, cabbage, onions, and all of these vegetables last room temperature for weeks. Yeah, so like they do. So I have turnips, and all these are going to be good. See, there you go. There's my first
cabbage? So
tip.
Cabbage you don't have to have in the fridge.
No, you can leave it on the counter.
No, because I have purple cabbage
the
right
leaves,
now.
the leaves on the outside get old and dry, but when you peel them off, the leaves on the inside, everything inside is fine. So, and cabbage is a wonderful green. Of course, lots of nutrients and great texture. You can make salad out of it. You can make fried rice out of it. Jim Chang, I'm looking at you.
Jim says he has Napa cabbage, and that somebody made tell Gina a friend made me some gumbo.
Nice. Well, Napa is good, but it's got a higher water content, so it's not going to last as long. You can't do Napa cabbage room temperature. That has to go in the fridge. But real, like regular, just your grandma's cabbage.
What about purple cabbage?
Cabbage. That shit lasts a long time.
Root
vegetables. Remember, we used to have these things called root cellars. Mm-hmm. Like, if you have an air-conditioned house, that's a root cellar. So, like, you can leave all your roots at room temperature and put things that are actually going to deteriorate into your refrigerator. So anything like onions, turnips, rutabagas, beets, they can all be left at room temperature and have very limited deterioration. Just saying, because we're looking at a long time here, and I only have one refrigerator, and it's full.
I had a cool cupboard in one of my last houses in California, and it was like a total cool cupboard, and there's a whole story with a big rat that came out of it one time. But
what?
Yeah, it's a good story. Jim says thanks for the tip. He loves you. And Patty, you made goulash tonight? Wow. I had minestrone soup from Tosi's. Any other help? Hi, Paul Lucas. Hi, do you know Paul Lucas from New York? I bet you might know Paul Lucas. He's a dear, dear friend of mine.
I don't.
I bet if you met him,
I don't think I do, but
I bet you're connected. You're connected. Well, you're connected by me because I'm connected to Kevin Bacon. So that's a good question. Does everyone know their 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
God, I used to 20 years ago, but
I'm friends with his first cousin.
How fantastic.
Paul Lucas, do you know yours? Hey, happy anniversary. It's Paul and Kendall's anniversary yesterday. Hi, Maddie.
Yay.
Maddie. Oh, Lillian's excited because Maddie's here. She's like, Maddie? Where's Maddie? Can you give us another food tip? Let's see.
Me?
What does somebody else have in your refrigerator right now? And maybe Gina can say a good thing to do with it. I'll see.
Happy to do that.
I'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, Patty dated Anthony Kiedis.
Whoa. Hope he got a shot.
You're welcome.
Oh, sorry. Unfiltered up in here.
Does anyone have something odd in their refrigerator that they're wondering what to do with? I think, let's see, I have cabbage. So you marinated your cabbage tonight. What did you do?
Well, there's lots of things you can do with cabbage, but marinating it is one thing. If you kind of shave it sort of thin and put it in some kind of acid, whether it's, a juice, lime juice, lemon juice, vinegar, whatever that may be, it becomes like a slaw, a clean slaw. Or you can cook it. Cook cabbage. Honestly, I'll tell you, I've lived in the South now for the majority of my life, and cooking it with some stock and some butter, it just gets so sweet and delicious. I know a lot of people don't use butter, but you may want to put a little olive oil on it, or if you want to just make it taste delicious, I always put a little bit of ground anise seed on it. Ground anise. It makes everything better in the world. It's the secret ingredient. I'm in danger of adding it too much to things.
I have to check it out. So what about, okay, so she dated Anthony Kiedis when she was 10, and Paul knows Kevin Bacon. Okay, we're all connected to him. So what about Brussels sprouts? My friend Maddie has Brussels sprouts in his fridge.
Okay, so the best thing with Brussels sprouts is don't overthink it. Don't do anything too crazy. The best thing you can do with those is if you have any like heavy saute pans, whether they're cast iron skillet or a pan, get it hot and put the Brussels sprouts in there, season it, a little bit of salt and pepper, and put it in the oven. Make sure that the handle is not plastic. That's a problem I ran into a lot. Like, I work in a lot of professional kitchens, and none of the handles on anything are plastic. So we're like, throw that pan in the oven. But a lot of home pans you can't put in the oven. So make sure whatever you put in the oven can withstand the heat. But Brussels sprouts benefit from roasting in the oven where there's a lot of dry heat, because otherwise they get mushy. So if you don't have a pan that can go in the oven, screw it. Just put them on the stove and turn up the heat, and don't be afraid. Stand there and stir it. Stir it. And the best thing you can do with Brussels sprouts is don't overthink it. Don't add anything weird to them. Like, don't make them creamy or, like, freaking put weird shit in it. Just, like, salt, pepper.
Bacon?
Bacon is always delicious in Brussels sprouts. But add it, either cook it ahead of time and add it at the end, or prepare to cook it all together in the oven. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm seeing a link for a purple cabbage soup, so I might have to check that out. Because I have a whole purple cabbage.
Red cabbage is so delicious, raw and cooked. Red cabbage is one of the greatest things ever to happen to humanity, and nobody appreciates it. Like, cook it with apples, again, the anise seed, and onions. Crazy delicious. Eat it raw. My son eats it raw, like an apple. Like, he, cuts off chunks. Seriously, like my 15-year-old kid, even when the time it was 10, was cutting off chunks of cabbage because it's good. It's weird good.
Someone else just shared that they put nutmeg. So Maddie, if you didn't see that, nutmeg in Brussels sprouts.
Yes, definitely.
It's not a secret anymore.
Definitely nutmeg or what's the other one I'm thinking of here?
We're doing it now.
Cinnamon, but the cinnamon is weird because people associate cinnamon with apples and shit.
I love cinnamon. I put cinnamon on. I'm guilty of putting cinnamon, and people are like, "Is there cinnamon in this?" I'm like, "Hi, Will Bernard." So we got Will
cinnamon
Bernard
and
here.
lentils is a thing.
Ooh, I love cinnamon.
But when you do that,
lentils.
it's nice to put some citrus in there too.
Oh.
A little bit. It's supposed to be zest, kind of do that little zesty thing.
A zest. Yeah. So put some lemon with cinnamon.
Yes.
And
yes, your lentils and beans will thank you. There's no real rules when it comes to cooking. You just kind of play around with stuff. There are parameters and guidelines, but what I love most about being a chef is that I've learned over the course of time that different cultures blow all of those those rules out of the water. They're like, yeah, we don't do that, and our cuisine is still amazing. So what you like to eat is the most important part of what you cook. That's it. If you like it, do it. That's why food is like sex.
For Brussels sprouts, my friend says, oh yeah, that's good. Brussels sprouts, my husband would slice them in half, steam them, and serve them with seasoned salt. So good. So I feel
that's
like
it, right?
I have to tell
simple.
you, you can't see this, Gina. Maybe you can. Can you see the frame? Okay, so I have Lillian to my left.
I can see you, yeah.
And then here to my right, and then Frida Kahlo. So I feel like how Johnny Carson had the couch full of people. All these cool women in my living room.
Yeah.
I've never had this many people in my living room, other than my family. Yep.
And yet we're all still social distancing. How wonderful for us.
And then, my friend is talking. Then I add Brussels sprouts into the onions and add sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah, oh my God, to me, sun-dried tomatoes are like the thing. Okay, I have a couple of buzz ingredients that I keep all the time. Sun-dried tomatoes, yes. Basil pesto, yes. Like, I make basil pesto and put it in a baggie and make a little, package out of it and put it in the freezer. Mm-hmm. And I cut off slices of it just to throw in things all the time. I mean, like, sun-dried tomatoes, basil pesto, russet garlic, those things. Of course, I mean, I'm Jenna Mammina. I'm Italian. Can I get a witness?
Jenna Mammina, Jenna Mammina, you know.
I know. Those are my flavors. But I mean, I love Indian food. I love Vietnamese food. But you know, it's like, to me, those are my staples. Absolutely. Sun-dried tomatoes all day. As a matter of fact, I would get my son to eat them when he was a little kid, and I would call them tomato raisins because he liked tomatoes and he liked raisins, but he wasn't sure about what this other thing was. So I would always tell him, have your tomato raisins, and then he was like, oh, okay. And, you know, tomatoes are actually really incredibly nutritious, especially for dudes. Guys need to eat their tomatoes for their prostate health. True story.
I don't like tomatoes at all. I've had people like you, chefs like Jim from 42 Degrees back in the day, say I have this heirloom organic tomato, and I'd be like, but I can eat a sun-dried tomato.
Right? See, because it's a tomato raisin.
It's a tomato raisin. Hi, Maureen Cataline. No, what's happening? So Jim Chang, he wants to know what you're drinking.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, okay. So it's a thing.
It's not a long story. It's gonna be short story.
It's great.
I'm
here. I'm home, so you know you can talk as long as you want.
We have a Meyer lemon tree in our yard,
sounds good.
And we were gonna make limoncello, and so we got all this booze and everything, and so it's been marinating for like 2 months, and then the quarantine happened. I'm like, fuck it. So I just like busted into it. So I'm drinking the limoncello blend, which is pretty much booze and Meyer lemon zest. And it's been lasting me for like 2 weeks now. And it's just on ice with some orange squeezed into it. That's it. Nothing fancy. But I'm not going out. I haven't been to a store in 2 weeks. Nope. Will not go out, will not go to a store. So we had this, and so nobody, and I don't care about limoncello. I don't drink sweet drinks. So I'm like, busting into the
But anything with a Meyer lemon, I'm missing Meyer lemons in California bad. I mean, I'm in Michigan, and I'm missing my Meyer lemons, but...
Yeah. They are amazing. They have an incredible tree here.
And what's the temperature in New Orleans?
Today it got another record high. It went up to about 88 degrees today, so it was hot. Hot, like weird hot, like record temperatures yesterday and today. Yeah, very warm. Very warm. The chickens are kind of lethargic.
Ooh. I bet.
Yeah.
Can you cool them off? Can you, like, put a fan out there for them or something?
Yeah, man, they're pretty, chickens have been around for millennia. They're fine. They know how to hide.
Fan the chicken.
They know how to, fuck chickens, man. Like, they know how to hide underneath the shrubs. And I put out water for them. They always have water and food. But, no, the chickens are good. I mean, they're not like, we have lots of trees and shrubs they hide under to get cool. They're fine. But yeah, it is hot though. They don't lay when it gets hot. That's the problem. We keep them around for eggs, but you know, the eggs are few and far between. And my best egg layer got attacked by a hawk 2 weeks ago, so she had to go to the great chicken god in the sky 2 weeks ago, which happens. My favorite chicken.
Jim said that he bought 3 bottles of bourbon for his bourbon-themed staycation. The 3 of us need to get together.
We do. We really do.
It's Jim's. It's going to be. When's your birthday, Jim? I miss you, Maureen. Because we'll be together in October. You know, that's the plan. It was going to be April, May. But
that's happening.
But they haven't done the whole. Oh yeah, Meyer lemons in olive oil and tossing them with a pat of hot pepper. July 4th is his birthday.
That's what's up, man. That hot pepper, I'm all about that pinch hot pepper. That's some Italian shit going on right there. The lemon, the olive oil, the pepper. That's what's up. Yep.
I have hot peppers. My dad loved hot peppers, so I have his jar of hot peppers.
But just a little. You gotta have that little.
Red pepper.
A lulu. It's not, cannot be a lot. Just a little bit.
A lulu?
A speck. A lulu. Well, yes. A lulu. A lulu. Yeah.
A lulu. Hi, Joni Ferguson. We have Mexico in the house now, too. I think we have a band tonight. Will Bernard was here. Guitar, drums. Oh, Mario Batali. I bet yours is better.
Oh, I'm not going toe-to-toe with Mario. I mean, I'm not even going to go there.
I'm not going there either.
You know what? A very talented chef, and kudos.
Exactly. We'll leave it right there.
There we go. We're going to leave that shit right there.
Right.
Much respect. Yep. Hey.
What?
Oh, never mind.
No, I just tilted you so that you and Frida are like, we're all 3 together like this now.
I love it. I'm trying to move it around so I can see it.
I love lemon desserts too.
Oh my god, I'm so down with lemon desserts. And I have the best lemon square recipe ever.
Ooh,
I can scale up.
Yeah.
I can share that on this thing if you want, but not like right now because I don't know where to find it, but I know where it is.
Like it's lemon bars? Good. Lemon bars?
Lemon bars, yeah. Like crazy. Well, you have to understand that when I cook, I don't cook for like 5. I'm cooking for like a couple hundred.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a recipe I think I could scale down. Or everybody just needs to start cooking for 100 and adjust to me. How about that?
That's what I used to cook for like 12 to 15.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I get it.
I find it hard to do a recipe for under 50 people. It's like tough.
So we can all go to Gina's house and we can have really good food. So lemon bars. My mom's best friend Annette I grew up with her lemon bars. They're not the kind that are. Hers were they weren't like the clear bright lemon. She used
it was real lemon.
Well, real lemon, but she also used cooking for hundreds. Yeah, she cooks for hundreds. She used real lemon and she used condensed milk.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Condensed milk has its place, though. It does.
Allie, can you tell me what your job is right now? My friend Allie Miller is on. So one night after the Fillmore Jazz Festival,
right, I
was leaving the organizer's home, and I took an Uber over to the was it the Miyako Hotel? And in the middle, I had never been in an Uber where they picked somebody else up. I know, but what are you? And this cute young girl gets into my car and the guy goes, "Jennifer, be careful." And I'm like, how the heck does this guy know who I am? And this girl gets in, she's like, young woman, she gets in, she goes, "Thank God." And I go, "What?" And she goes, "I was on a date with this guy and I couldn't wait to get," she like left the date. and was Ubering. He got her an Uber, and she sat with me, and I go, this is going to sound weird, but would you like to come back to my hotel with me, and I'll buy you a drink? So she did. And we sat in the hotel until 3 o'clock in the morning. And now, well, even then, now this superstar, she works for Amazon. She's an influencer. She was in Mademoiselle magazine. Mademoiselle? What magazine were you in? Last month. And she's the superstar. So you need to come hang out with us in New Orleans, Allie. At Gina's house.
Yeah.
And we'll pretend.
Yeah.
So tell them you cook. She wants to know why you cook. Oh, Marie Claire. It was Marie Claire. My mom gets both magazines. So you were in Marie Claire. And then we had fun that night. You're still not a chef, though, I know, but you're really funny and really creative, and I just love you, and I'm so glad you're here right now. Please tell them why you cook for hundreds of people.
Okay, well, I work in food service, and
But she used to work at Zuni for many years.
Yeah, I was at Zuni for a long time. I mean, that was, 20 plus years ago.
Before you were born, Allie.
I work as a food service director for a high school here in New Orleans. So in New Orleans, there are different schools that need food, and we make sure that one of the best schools here gets their food. So every day we have to feed hundreds and hundreds of people, most of them students. And I used to work in lots of restaurants all around the country. I mean, I went from New York City to San Francisco to New Orleans to Atlanta to Maine and back to New Orleans, married now. And that's why I cook for hundreds of people, because people in schools have to eat. And when you're over 50, you stop wanting to work in restaurants. And me, anyway, and some stability for the family and the home life. So
she goes home life.
It's true. It's all true. No, really. I mean, dude, I was a line cook in restaurants my whole life. My whole life. And I found some stability with not wondering where my next paycheck was coming from, not wondering if I had benefits, not wondering when I found corporate.
It's kind of like being a musician.
Yeah, like when you get to be a session musician or something like that.
I love you,
and
Paul.
you just get, So that's the answer to that. That's a long extended disco version of that answer. Why? What do you do? Because I want to know. I want to know what other people do too.
Allie,
because I'm so in my own world, I don't even know.
Allie, are you still there? If you could you come
Did
and be
I
on?
bore you to death?
No. I just want to see if my friend.
With my story.
No, see, there's stuff happening right now. So my friend John's in from Willits.
I know people come and go.
But Jim just said he was at lunch with family at Zuni. Maybe when you worked there, I was probably at the bar while she was making food. John R. Burr in the house.
Jerry Garcia was having lunch at table 9 one day. True story.
I've sat next to Robin Williams because I used to work with him. She's in bed watching this as a stress relief. It's seriously so soothing. So I should sing a song for you.
Oh yay! Sing! I'm so boring.
So Allie, would you come and be on my 11:11 with Jenna, AM or PM sometime? Like tomorrow or sometime this week? I don't want you to be stressed. Okay. I'm thinking of a song.
Sorry, we're playing some corner shop here at the house, and I'm getting a little bit like Nancy.
John R. Burr says Paul McCartney told him to never drop names. Allie Miller. That's the name I'm dropping tonight. Because you might want to Google Allie Miller. You'll be like, she was on. I'm like, Allie Miller's here tonight. Would love to meet all your online musician friends. Well, these are all kinds of people: musicians, chefs, radio people. Who else is here? Other cook friends of mine. Journalists. drummer, Maureen, musician that lives way, way up north in California. So, I did already sing a song. Were you here for it?
I heard your song. It was beautiful. It actually made me cry a little bit.
If I can make you laugh and cry at a show, I've done my job.
Girl, you did your job.
So, I can't think of a song to sing for you, but Allie Miller, I want you to breathe and not think. So Allie, rest your mind and sink in your pillow so tight. I wish you love, I wish you rest, I wish you dreams, 'cause you are the best. Oh, Allie, and Jenna Mammina, thank you so much for being here tonight and making things alright. And Paul and Jim and Patty and anyone else who's here, I wish you all a sweet good night. Don't touch my phone.
Nope. Don't touch my face.
There's 11 people here. It's 11:11 with Jenna. See you tomorrow, 11:11 a.m.
Be there, aloha.
Aloha. Good night.
Peace.
Peace. Thanks, you guys.